Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself. Something has happened behind closed doors, and it is not what you expected. Their friends, yes, their closest circle, were left speechless when your name was spoken in that room. It was supposed to be a casual mention. A joke, a side comment, nothing serious. But the moment your name was uttered, silence fell like a hammer on glass, every eye turned. A secret uncoiled itself in the tension of the room. Their reaction wasn't one of humor, it was fear, awe, and disbelief. They knew about you. More than you thought. More than even the one who mentioned you expected. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You have walked this path unaware of how deeply you've unsettled those who try to hide their intentions. One of them had been showing your photos secretly, another had been studying you from afar, trying to understand your glow. But when it came time to meet you, their confidence shattered. Their voice cracked, their hands trembled, and they couldn't hold back the truth. You weren't just another name, they realized you were the one. They whispered among themselves later that night. Who are you really? How did you come into their life? But even in whispers, your presence roared louder than thunder, their laughter died quickly. The conversation grew cold. And all eyes turned on the one who brought you up, questioning silently, how long have you been hiding this? Type Amen to get blessing 414. They saw the way you looked in that picture, unbothered, strong, magnetic. It wasn't just attraction. It was something deeper, something none of them could replicate. Someone in that group had tried to replace you before. Tried to mirror your style, your energy, your voice. But they failed, because what you carry is divine, and it can't be imitated. It is stitched in your spirit, poured into your presence. And now they know they can't compete. What shocked them most wasn't just how beautiful you are, it was your story. The way you've risen, despite what was thrown at you. The power you still hold even when people try to silence you. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They remembered how you disappeared for a while. They thought you were done, they thought you had broken. But you returned, and this time with a different light. It blinded them, the very friend they trusted, your person, couldn't hide it anymore. Their eyes betrayed them when your name was spoken. The truth had already bloomed in their heart, Archangel Michael says. They tried to protect their feelings for you by keeping quiet. But love has a language louder than silence. And now it's too obvious to deny. There was a moment, after the shock, when one of them leaned in and whispered something. The words were sharp, meant to wound, but your person didn't flinch. Instead, they smiled, and that smile was filled with memories of you. Type Amen to get blessing 722. Your person has been talking to you in their mind for weeks. Replaying your laugh, rewinding the way you looked at them that last time. They didn't expect you to linger in their chest like this. But they can't escape it now, and their friends? They've started noticing. The way your person pulls away from distractions. The way they sit alone longer, the way they sigh deeper. You haunt their thoughts, in the most beautiful way. It's no longer a mystery, it's a confession waiting for breath. Your person is struggling to hold it in, but the friends see it. Every single time. Type Amen to get blessing 636. Someone in that group asked, What's so special about them? They didn't expect the room to go quiet again. Because even the ones who hadn't met you could feel it. Your name comes with presence, your soul drips with something ancient, something magnetic. You are the one who turns heads without even walking into the room. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, you were divinely hidden for a while, for your protection. But the veil is lifting now. And those who once tried to push you into the background are now speaking your name like a prophecy. You were mocked before, even dismissed. But today, they speak your name with caution and wonder. Because they've finally seen who you truly are. Type Amen to get blessing 555. It wasn't just about looks. It wasn't just about energy, it was about what you made their friend feel. There are emotions in this world that can't be faked. Real love makes people quiet, it unsettles ego. And that's what they saw, the undeniable look of love in your person's eyes. They tried to distract them with new faces, louder voices, staged happiness, but nothing worked. Your person was already too far gone, emotionally loyal to you. And now, they're facing it, the room knows. The secret isn't a secret anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 808, the most surprising part. One of those friends used to like your person too. They were silently hoping things would never work out with you. But now that they've seen how deep the bond runs, they've stepped back, not because they wanted to, but because they know it's over for them. Your name has caused waves. One small mention and it turned into an ocean. No one expected your impact to be so devastating. They expected jealousy. What they didn't expect was admiration. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Someone even admitted, if I met them first, I would have fallen too. And just like that, the energy in the room shifted. You're not replaceable. You're not just another chapter. You're the story that keeps being reread, and your person. They're trying to find the courage to tell you everything. Because the longer they wait, the heavier it gets. Archangel Michael says, they've spoken to others about you in secret, praised you in private. Held you in the corners of their heart that even their friends couldn't touch. Type Amen to get blessing 411, they watched your videos again. Read your texts over and over. They even kept the scent you left behind, afraid it might fade. When their friends saw this, they didn't tease. They just looked at each other, knowing something powerful had taken hold, because no one obsesses like this unless it's real. No one looks that way unless the heart is speaking louder than the voice. And their friends, those shocked faces, are starting to understand, this isn't infatuation. This is surrender. Type Amen to get blessing 313, now some of them are acting different. They're keeping their distance. Not because they don't like you, but because they do, they're realizing how rare you are. And they don't want to be the ones to mess it up. You've become a presence in their group, without even being there. You don't speak to them. You don't show up. But your name dances through their conversations like fire, and each time it does, it burns deeper. Type Amen to get blessing 505. They know your person smiles more when your name comes up, they know they defend you even when it's subtle. They see the shift. Even the ones who doubted now feel the truth, Archangel Michael says. The bond between you two was heaven approved. That's why no matter who enters the picture, the connection cannot be shaken. People may come and go, but divine alignment cannot be replaced. You were chosen, not chased. And now they see it too. Type Amen to get blessing 292. You are the conversation that keeps coming back. The name that never fades. The story that continues to unfold, even when you think it's paused. Their friends may not all like it, but they all respect it. Because they've never seen your person act this way before. This isn't obsession, this is realization. The kind that changes destinies. And deep down, they know, something extraordinary is happening between you two. Type Amen to get blessing 666. They once thought you wouldn't last. That you were just a phase, but now they're realizing you might be forever. They see how you bring calm to chaos. How your energy resets the room, even in absence, and they've stopped trying to figure you out. Now, they're just watching. Waiting, wondering what's next. And your person? They've already made the decision. They just haven't told you yet. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Someone close to them will soon reach out to you. They've been given the responsibility to pass a message, a truth your person struggles to express. Don't ignore it. This isn't just coincidence. This is a divine ripple sent to guide your steps. You're walking into a season where secrets are turning into confirmations. Where whispers are becoming clarity. Where hidden love is stepping into the light, and Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself, because the moment they reveal their heart, everything will change. Type Amen to get blessing 000. They're no longer afraid of what their friends think. The more they resist their feelings, the more intense they grow. The silence is becoming unbearable, and the pressure inside them is building like a storm ready to break. Your person has dreams about you now, vivid, emotional, real. Sometimes they wake up with tears, realizing how deeply you've touched their spirit. They try to go about their day. But everything reminds them of you, a scent. A song. A phrase you once said, it follows them. And when their friends talk about future plans, your person can only see one version of the future, the one that includes you. Type Amen to get blessing 834, they're planning something. Quietly, carefully. Because this time, they want to get it right, no more delays. No more fear. No more wondering if the timing is perfect. They're starting to realize the only perfection they need is in the truth. And that truth is, it has always been you. Their friends are starting to see that too. Even the one who used to doubt now nods in silent agreement when your name is brought up. Type Amen to get blessing 477. One of them even said, if they don't go after you now, they'll regret it forever. That hit hard. Because your person knows it's true. The window is open, but not forever. They're counting days, planning their words, imagining your reaction. They've gone over it 1,000 times in their head. And even when fear whispers, what if it's too late, love shouts back, you're still the one. They've been carrying this storm of emotion, and it's about to burst. Type Amen to get blessing 214. You might get a message soon, one that seems small but holds weight. Don't ignore it. It may be a simple check-in, a photo memory, a moment wrapped in soft words. But behind it lies a trembling heart. Your name has caused tremors in their soul. You've awakened a part of them they thought was buried. They thought they could forget you, move on. But the more they try, the more you show up. And now, they're ready to stop running. Type Amen to get blessing 747. Their friends have accepted it. Some support it, others envy it. But none deny it. Because it's undeniable, you shifted something they didn't think could be moved. You lit a flame in someone who had gone cold. Archangel Michael says, not even the forces of darkness could put out this fire, it's a flame lit by divine timing. And no amount of silence, space, or pride can put it out now. Because the truth is already alive between you. Type Amen to get blessing 313. There was a night recently, when they almost reached out. Their hand hovered over your name on their phone, their friends were there, but their mind was with you. They smiled when someone mentioned your city. They stared into space longer than usual. It wasn't sadness. It was longing. It was realization, they had already chosen you in their spirit. And now, all they need is courage to act on it. Type Amen to get blessing 989, your light still echoes through their circle. The conversations may change. The people may rotate, but your energy remains. You left a mark on the one who matters. And through them, your essence lingers. Someone in that group secretly respects you deeply. They've even started following your steps silently. Because they see in you what others overlook, you've become more than a memory. You've become a mystery they can't stop thinking about. And that mystery is pulling your person home. Type Amen to get blessing 202. Archangel Michael says, the spiritual bond is awakening. The time of confusion is ending, the veil has been torn. You are no longer hidden in their mind. You are standing at the edge of their decision. There's power in your silence. Strength in your patience. And your waiting has not been in vain, because something is shifting fast. And soon, words will no longer be enough. They'll have to show you. Type Amen to get blessing 919. The energy between you is growing louder. Even those who never met you feel it now. It's in the way your person lights up when they talk. It's in the way they refuse other connections, even when encouraged. Because nothing compares, and they know it now more than ever. They've been trying to rebuild themselves just for you. Working on flaws, healing old wounds. Preparing a version of themselves that's worthy. Type Amen to get blessing 303, they're not perfect. But they want to be honest. They want to be real. Their biggest fear isn't rejection. It's never having the chance to tell you what they feel. Their friends know this, and one of them is planning to help. To give them the final push. Because everyone sees it now, this isn't one-sided, this is something bigger than all of them. This is divine alignment. Type Amen to get blessing 848, you are about to hear something you never expected. A truth they've held back for too long. A confession wrapped in hesitation, a message written a dozen times and deleted. But this time, it will be sent. And when it arrives, you will feel it, the sincerity, the depth, the soul inside the words, because this time, it's not just a message, it's a doorway opening. Type Amen to get blessing 525. Archangel Michael says, they are being spiritually nudged, their heart beats faster when they think of you. Their soul stirs every time they see your name. This isn't just emotion, it's destiny. And destiny doesn't wait forever. But you won't have to either, because your wait is almost over. And when the truth arrives, it will be everything you hoped, and more. Type Amen to get blessing 000. Now the people who once rolled their eyes at your name have grown silent. Not because they've suddenly turned kind, but because the truth is too loud to argue with. You've become a force they cannot ignore, a presence they cannot dismiss. Their friends have begun reflecting on their own relationships. They see the loyalty your person still has for you, and it shakes them. Because loyalty like that is rare, and you're the reason it exists, you brought out a side of your person no one else could. A side they didn't even know was possible. A side their friends now admire and secretly wish they had drawn out in someone too. They used to think you were just a chapter. Now they know, you're the turning point. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. You don't need to lift a finger. The evidence is living in your absence. Every choice your person makes screams your name without them saying a word. They stopped chasing temporary people. Stopped attending empty gatherings. Started choosing silence over noise, because only in silence can they hear the echo of you clearly. Even the friend who once mocked your presence is backing off. Because they've seen too much. They've witnessed what your love has done. You healed a wound in your person that no one else could even touch. Type Amen to get blessing 3003. Someone from their friend group has already decided they'd rather have you as an ally than an enemy. They've watched the power of your influence. The calm in your chaos. The strength in your softness. Your person isn't just remembering you, they're learning from you. Your voice still guides them. Your energy still anchors them, and they're no longer ashamed of admitting it. Soon, you'll see them show up, not with rehearsed lines, but with unfiltered honesty. Because pretending no longer works, denial has expired. Type Amen to get blessing 4747. They're not trying to impress their friends anymore. They're trying to heal what they broke. Trying to return to the place where their heart was full, and that place is you. Archangel Michael says, every shock their friends experienced was just the beginning. The real surprise is what's coming next. Because your person is ready to break the pattern. Ready to step into truth, ready to fight for what matters. And what matters, is you. Type Amen to get blessing 6464. This is not just another chapter. This is the part where the story changes. Where the truth is no longer hidden under laughter and pride. Someone in that friend group has already pulled them aside. Told them, stop wasting time. If they're the one, go prove it. That push was all they needed. And now they're preparing. They've watched you from afar long enough, they're done waiting for the right time. The right time is now, or never. Type Amen to get blessing 9090. You may not even know the depth of what's been stirred behind closed doors. You weren't in the room, but your energy was. And it shook them all, because you're not just a person. You're a mirror. A mirror that revealed to them everything they lacked, and now, your person wants to be worthy of that reflection. Archangel Michael says, they're coming. Not because they feel forced, but because they finally feel free, free to love you openly. Boldly. Without shame. The shock will not end with their friends. It's about to reach your door. Type Amen to get blessing 7878, so prepare. Something is coming, someone is coming. Your name has lived in whispers, in text threads, in late-night conversations. But it's about to become the headline of their next chapter. They've cleaned their space, cleared their circle, aligned their heart, because they know what's at stake. And they refuse to lose you twice. Archangel Michael says, when your name slipped from someone's lips, a woman paused, smiled, and tilted her head in a way that was too familiar. That moment was no accident. It was a signal. A sign that something is being whispered about you in spaces you're not meant to hear. Behind closed doors, truths you trusted with your whole heart have been turned into silent weapons. She didn't need to speak loudly. Her smile alone was confirmation. She knows something very personal, something meant to stay private. She's not smiling out of joy or fond memory. It's the smile of someone with plans, of someone who feels she holds power. And the unsettling part is, she does, but only for now. Archangel Michael says, the energy surrounding your name has shifted. It's moving through rooms where it doesn't belong, carried by voices who shouldn't have it. There's one woman in particular whose intentions are not what they appear. Type Amen to get blessing 333. She's not a stranger to you, not entirely. She may have once stood beside you, hugged you, or even comforted you. That closeness is why her knowing smile stings deeper. You shared something, maybe in trust, maybe in desperation. And now, she's holding it like a torch in the dark, waiting for the moment to light a fire with it. She's not shouting it out. She's letting it drip slowly. A plan is forming behind your back. And her silence is more dangerous than noise. She believes she's clever. She thinks you'll never know until it's too late. Type Amen to get blessing 448. But Archangel Michael says, nothing hidden will stay hidden forever. Heaven is intercepting that energy. What was meant for harm is about to be turned around. There's a spiritual shift arriving that will blindside her. A reversal of power is on its way. She smiled thinking she had time. What she doesn't know is that time is already working against her. This woman's pride is her trap. She thinks knowing your secret gives her leverage. But what she doesn't see is the divine eye watching it all unfold. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Someone else saw her smile too. Someone you don't even know is carrying a warning for you. They felt something in that room, an energy shift when your name was spoken. They're not sure how to tell you yet. They're afraid it will cause you pain, but they know you deserve the truth. The silence is getting louder, and soon, it will spill. Archangel Michael says, your angels have been stirring. Your spiritual circle is buzzing. Protection has been placed, even before the threat was known. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You've noticed strange patterns, messages delayed. A conversation you were meant to be in was somehow blocked. These are not coincidences, they are the signs of spiritual interference. This woman isn't alone in her intent. Someone is guiding her, feeding her illusions. But their chain of secrecy is cracking, one whisper at a time. She wants to wait until you're most vulnerable. She wants the perfect moment to reveal what she knows. But there will be no perfect moment, for you will be standing strong when she least expects it. Type Amen to get blessing 616. She knows your fears. She remembers the tearful night when you let your guard down. She was there, listening like a friend, when she was really archiving information like a spy. That night she acted like your protector, she was silently storing your words. Now she thinks those words can break you. But truth doesn't break people protected by the divine. Every lie she tries to stitch into your truth will eventually collapse. Your path is too aligned. Her steps are already slipping. Type Amen to get blessing 434. Archangel Michael says, she believes she has one final move, but she doesn't know you've already been shifted to a higher realm of awareness. What she's planning, you've already sensed in dreams and gut feelings. The warnings you ignored? Go back to them, the face that kept appearing in your sleep. That was her. That was your spirit whispering before the trap was fully set. She's watching your page. She's checking your presence. But your eyes will not stop, her silence won't be enough to pause your divine movement. Type Amen to get blessing 828. She wants people to look at you differently. That's her goal. Not exposure, but distortion. She wants your light to dim just enough for others to doubt. But the truth is, your name has already been cleared in the heavens. You've passed tests she could never survive, you've cried prayers that were heard in thunder. She can't undo the favor on your life. She can't stop the opportunities that are forming for you. Her mouth may hold your secrets, but your spirit holds your shield. Type Amen to get blessing 919. You're not who you were when you told her everything, you're no longer that version of you. She's targeting someone who no longer exists. Her words will fall short because your healing already rewrote the past. Your silence now is not weakness. It's power being stored for the perfect moment. Archangel Michael says, you're not going to retaliate the way she expects, you're going to rise. And in your rising, she will fall, on her own. Type Amen to get blessing 303. There's a divine delay happening. That's why things have felt still. It's not a block. It's a divine pause for your protection. Because if you moved now, she would have access. But when you're released again, she'll be too far behind to ever catch you. That's why the silence feels like thunder. It's God pulling you back before the storm clears. Her allies will fall away. The ones she trusted to support her plan will go quiet. They're beginning to sense her mask is slipping. Type Amen to get blessing 545. The one who warned her about crossing you is now watching her cross the line. That person will be your unexpected helper. They'll speak when it matters most, a screenshot, a message, or a recording, it's coming. Something solid will surface. It will show you who really stood behind the curtain when your name was spoken. And when it does, you won't need revenge. The exposure itself will be enough. People will feel ashamed for laughing along with her. Type Amen to get blessing 787. Archangel Michael says, prepare your heart but not in fear. Prepare in authority. You are walking into a season where your character will defend you louder than any voice. This woman who smiled when your name was mentioned, she will see the face of regret when your glow cannot be denied. She will witness the very people she hoped to turn against you praising your elevation. She won't understand how her plans failed. She'll try to shift blame. But everything will point back to that first smile she gave when your name entered the room. Type Amen to get blessing 369. Don't confront her. Don't feed her spirit with attention. Stay silent. That silence will echo louder than any accusation. The ones who believed her will see your peace. That peace will convict them more than proof. The truth has a way of surviving every attack. Your name is still safe. Your energy is still whole. Her laughter won't last long. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Something you're creating, whether it's a new project, a move, or a connection, is what truly bothers her. She thought she had you figured out. But your next chapter will humble every assumption. God has been watching every moment. Archangel Michael has been circling her steps. Your victory was written before her plan began. She'll soon realize that knowing your secrets gave her no real power because you've already turned those secrets into strength. Type Amen to get blessing 757. Don't shrink. Don't whisper your truth. Let your actions speak. Let your presence do what her plans never could. Move people without manipulation. Someone new is coming into your life who will celebrate you publicly. They will carry a light strong enough to outshine every shadow she tried to cast. You're not walking into revenge, you're walking into redemption. Her trap was your trampoline. Type Amen to get blessing 212. And when she sees that you are not destroyed, but promoted, she will understand what happens when divine hands guard a chosen one. Archangel Michael says, this moment was needed. This betrayal, this plotting, this silence, it all had to happen. Because you are not meant to trust everyone with your softness anymore. You are rising now, not in defense, but in destiny. Keep going. Her smile will fade. But yours is just beginning. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. There is a reason why your soul has been uneasy lately. Even in rooms filled with laughter, something inside you knows not to trust the noise. It's because your spirit recognizes betrayal even before your mind catches up. That woman's smile carried layers. Layers of envy. Layers of past resentment. Layers of secrets only you and she were me. But here is what she never expected, your healing. She never imagined you would become whole after what broke you. That's why she still speaks from the past, while you live in the present. Type Amen to get blessing 828. The moment she smiled was the moment she sealed her own fate. Her heart was set on using your vulnerability as her leverage. But she didn't realize your vulnerability has become your fire. Your weakness was temporary. Your strength is permanent. And now, heaven has drawn a line. Archangel Michael says, you're being preserved for something that will make her silence permanent, not by destruction, but by distance. You will rise to places her name cannot enter. The pain you once felt by her name will fade, but the echo of her intention will follow her long after you've forgiven her. Type Amen to get blessing 646. She carries an obsession now, quiet, but powerful. She stalks your progress silently. She mimics your words in her private circle. But she cannot recreate your presence. Because you weren't built by validation. You were built by warfare, you rose when others scattered. There is someone close to her who is watching her become someone else. They are slowly stepping away, they feel the shift in her energy too. Soon, they will come to you with something unexpected. They will reveal what she truly said, and it will sting, but it will also heal. Type Amen to get blessing 353. She is holding a plan to embarrass you. But the spotlight she intends to use will shine directly on her motives. Your response will not be with words, it will be your elevation. People will wonder how you kept your grace while knowing what she said. They'll call it strength. But only you will know it was divine restraint. That's the gift being formed in you now, restraint wrapped in wisdom. Power covered in silence. The calm before the storm that will wash every lie away. Type Amen to get blessing 292. You've walked through too much fire to be destroyed by a whisper. This woman sees your light but doesn't understand the price you paid for it. She wants the crown without the cross. But God marked you. You don't need to explain yourself to anyone. The truth will be your armor. You will soon witness her trying to undo her own plan. But by then, her credibility will be gone. Her allies will have faded, her voice will be too late. Type Amen to get blessing 181. You've been silent long enough. But don't break that silence with anger. Break it with purpose. Let your next move be louder than her betrayal. Someone from your past is coming to apologize. They once stood near her, unsure of the truth. But they're beginning to see the light. Your story is unfolding publicly now. And while she hoped to use your truth against you, she will end up exposing her own shadow. This was never about revenge, it's about revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 909. Archangel Michael says, this season is showing you everything you need to know. People are revealing themselves. Not with confessions, but with behavior. Watch the patterns. You'll notice certain people going quiet when your name is mentioned, that's because they've entertained her stories. But they don't realize the trap was set for them too. She is being guided by envy. It blinds her from the consequences. But soon, the same smile she gave at your name will fade in confusion when nothing she planned works. Type Amen to get blessing 363. You're walking with different favor now. The kind that cannot be mocked, faked, or sabotaged. Your resilience is your loudest testimony. You don't need to address every whisper. You don't need to correct every lie. The universe is correcting things for you behind the scenes. A door is opening that will make every scheme irrelevant. She'll watch from the outside. She'll wonder how everything she knew still couldn't stop your next chapter. Type Amen to get blessing 525. And that will be the moment the truth returns to her like a mirror. She will remember the day she smiled when your name was said, and regret will follow like a shadow. Your glow is not for her to dim. Your truth is not for her to twist. The same energy she tried to use against you will reverse and dismantle everything not built on honesty. Archangel Michael says, this isn't punishment. This is balance, this is alignment restoring the flow of truth where it was stolen. Type Amen to get blessing 404. There's a reason you've been called to stay quiet lately. It's because your name is being spoken too loudly elsewhere. But don't worry, those rooms won't hold for long. The weight of your truth is too strong, her tongue is too weak to carry it. And your peace will remain untouched. Soon, someone will call you with a strange tone. They will try to feel you out, see if you know what was said. Don't give in. Let silence speak. Type Amen to get blessing 303. The eyes that once rolled at your presence will blink in awe at your restoration. The ones who laughed will soon question why their joy didn't last, but yours did, and this woman, her smile will disappear when she realizes your elevation doesn't need her approval. You've already been anointed for a life she cannot reach. Your growth will force her to examine her bitterness, and she'll realize she gained nothing by carrying your secret. Because your soul has already transformed it. Type Amen to get blessing 121. This is not the time to seek explanation. It's the time to move forward, powerfully and intentionally. Let the pain shape your purpose, not your pause. You are being covered, even when unaware. Protected even when surrounded. Loved even when slandered. And soon, that woman who smiled, will see you smile too. But yours will be rooted in freedom. Hers will be haunted by what she lost, your trust, your warmth, your access. Type Amen to get blessing 747. Your angels are rejoicing already. Not because of what she did, but because of what you survived. Your name is clean. Your soul is clear. And your next step is golden. Prepare for surprises. Emails. Messages, news you weren't expecting. But don't be afraid, they're not attacks. They're confirmations. The universe is about to echo your name in new rooms. Rooms where her whispers will never enter. That's the divine exchange taking place right now. Type Amen to get blessing 838. Archangel Michael says, you were never supposed to fight back with fists. Your peace is your sword, your stillness is your justice. She wanted to see you crack. But instead, she will watch you shine. She wanted to make you smaller. Instead, you've only expanded. What she meant for shame will bring your greatest applause. And what she tried to poison will bloom into your platform. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. Stay grounded. Stay wise. Stay graceful. This woman's story is not your story, her path is hers to carry. You are free. And when your name is mentioned next time, it won't be in secret circles, it will be in divine declarations. In places of blessing. In mouths of kings. Your legacy is untouchable. Your light is unstoppable. And no smile built on shadow can dim what was built in light. Type Amen to get blessing 000. You are stepping into the most undeniable moment of divine validation. And she will be there, watching silently, pretending to clap while her heart twists. Because deep inside, she knows she lost something sacred when she chose betrayal over loyalty. She thought she could carry your secret like a trophy. But what she didn't realize is that secrets don't give her power, they demand responsibility. And she failed the moment she turned your pain into her plaything. The smile she gave when your name was whispered is starting to haunt her. She's noticing people don't look at her the same. They sense something behind her words. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Her energy is shifting, and those who once listened to her without question are now pausing. They feel the imbalance in her spirit and the heaviness of the truth she's been twisting. Archangel Michael says, the turning point has begun, the spiritual tables are reversing. What was once a quiet scheme is now being exposed by divine timing. You won't even have to speak up. Heaven is already doing the talking for you. Your truth is louder than her whispers. And it's about to rise like thunder in the hearts of those who doubted you. Type Amen to get blessing 626. Soon you will see someone reach out, not because they believe her, but because they regret ever listening. They want to make it right, they want to reconnect with the real you before it's too late. Don't block your blessings by holding resentment. Release them. Not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve peace. This woman underestimated your evolution. She thought she knew you, but she doesn't know the version of you that was reborn in silence, the one that rebuilt quietly and came back stronger. Type Amen to get blessing 411. The new opportunities being formed in your name will not be delayed, because even while her mouth was busy trying to bury you, your spirit was being crowned behind the veil. There's no need to warn her. There's no need to post about it. The universe will deliver the message in ways she can't avoid, through her own disappointments. The job she wanted? Denied. The favor she begged for? Rejected, and she won't even realize it's connected to how she handled your name. Type Amen to get blessing 244. You are walking under a divine contract now, one that says, touch not the anointed. One that binds protection to your steps, even when you can't see the traps. That woman's smile will fade when she realizes the game is over, when she sees your joy wasn't broken. When she feels the spiritual doors slam shut where she once walked freely. Archangel Michael says, she may try one last time to test your silence, but don't respond. Let your elevation speak in rooms she'll never step in again. Type Amen to get blessing 818, you will be honored in a public way soon. And when it happens, you will feel the weight of all the pain she tried to carry into your future fall off your shoulders. Like ashes disappearing in wind. Her words about you won't matter anymore. They'll sound empty. Because everyone will see you, and they'll feel your heart before they hear your name. What was once private pain is becoming public protection. You are not being watched for failure anymore. You are being watched because your glow is magnetic. Type Amen to get blessing 494. This woman never knew your destiny was bigger than her gossip. She never understood the power of your tears, she only saw weakness when it was actually divine strength being formed. You have entered a season where everything hidden must be revealed. That includes her, too. She will be revealed. Not with scandal, but with silence that exposes intent. Every time your name rises, her envy will rise with it, but she will no longer have access to alter your direction. Her power has expired. Type Amen to get blessing 373. There is one final chapter of her involvement in your story. And it ends with her being unable to finish what she started. Her own people will turn away. Her circle will become distant. And she will be left with her smile, and the echo of what it cost her. You will not fall. You will not fail. You will not faint. This pain, this betrayal, this knowing, it all has a divine purpose. And now, it's almost fulfilled. You'll look back one day and say, that smile was the sign I needed. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. This woman will start trying to pretend like nothing happened. She will post things about kindness and peace. But inside, she knows exactly what she did, and her spirit is not at rest. She thought she broke you, but she didn't know you were built to bend, not break. That's why you're still standing. And stronger than ever. You are the type of soul that heaven protects differently. When your heart breaks, God holds it in His hands, and this time, He's not just healing you, He's upgrading you. Type Amen to get blessing 565. Someone close to her will soon reach out with guilt, they'll want to tell you what they heard. Be ready. Their message will validate every feeling you've had. Don't receive it in bitterness. Receive it with strength. It's not meant to hurt you, it's meant to close the chapter. Your blessing is no longer delayed. It's already written. It's already sealed. And this woman, who once smiled at your pain, will soon taste the consequences of her actions. Type Amen to get blessing 9090. This will not end in a courtroom, this will not end in drama. It will end with you walking away, glowing, elevated, unbothered, and thriving. Archangel Michael says, you don't have to clear your name. Your light will do it. Your work, your truth, your energy, it's undeniable. Your name is protected in spiritual realms she cannot enter, the next time it is mentioned. It will bring blessings, not betrayal. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Let her keep smiling, let her think she won. Because what's coming next for you will silence every voice that tried to distort your character. You are not who they said you were. You are who God designed you to become. That woman's smile? It was a signal. But it's also her surrender. Because she smiled thinking she had power. But power has returned to where it belongs, your hands. Type Amen to get blessing 111.